All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of attempting to break 85, which we have yet to be able to do. Today we're going to be making an attempt to do it on the simulated version of Harbour Town Golf Links in South Carolina. We've got our Rapsido MLM2 Pro ready to go. Haven't swung a single club as warm-up, but hey, you only got a little bit of time while the kids are napping, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Playing the black tees, about 7,000 yards from the furthest back tees in the simulated version. First hole is par 4, playing 412 yards. Looks like the tee shot should be going straight out. And with that, let's just go ahead and get it started. Alright, off we go, way out to the right into the pine straw. Yeah, it seems about right. Seems about what I would normally do. Alright, so for the next shot, looks like we're still about 217 yards. We've got pine straw. We're going to have to I'm going to take a 3-wood and punch this. Well, maybe 3/4 swing versus punch, but try to keep it very, very low. Off to a fantastic start here in the woods right off the first tee. Oh, there we go. I didn't think it picked it up because sometimes it has trouble with the punch shots. Apparently it went OB. Have to punch it a little bit softer, I guess. Alright, well now we at least have an avenue. Got some trees in the distance we're going to have to hit over. Well, at least we're consistently to the right. I think we've got a window though. Branch in the way, but a little window, 33 yards up into the green. I'm going to take a 9-iron and kind of try to just hit it soft, keep it low, go under the branch. Kick. Alright, yep, there we go. We rolled up. Auto putt is set to random as normal. And we got an 8. Good. Quadruple bogey to open up the first hole. We're already 4 under par. Who'd have thought? So, next hole, 500 yards. Can't see if this is a par 4 or a par 5. I think it says par 5. I'm going to double check the computer. Yeah, par 5. Alright, 250 hopefully out and about 250 in. Maybe we can get close enough into to have a little chip shot, get close enough for a birdie and get one of these strokes back. Alright, it's fading right a little bit, but we're not in the pine straw this time. Got under it though. It only went out about 213, so we got 280 something left. I'm gonna take a 3-wood off the mat. get like 200 to 220 maybe, and have 80 shots, 80 yards to 50 yards. Hey, good afternoon. How you doing? Anywhere between 80 and 50 yards here would be ideal. Yeah, we have different definitions of beautiful because I still poked it out to the right, but if you missed it, my first shot went right to the pine straw, so it's definitely better than that. I hit the mat before the ball, so that's going to be right, if anything, and it's not really going to go anywhere. Yeah, there it is to the right. Off the tree, off the pine straw. Should probably start warming up before I do these, but, you know, who's got time for that? Alright, what do we got in here? I can't read it off the screen. It's too small, about 112. So I'm going to pull out the approach wedge. 46 degrees. Definitely not as close in two as I would have liked. Yeah, golf unfortunately does have a massive learning curve, especially if you start as an adult versus as a kid. I mean, I've been playing since I was a kid, and I'm still not all that great. I still make a ton of mistakes. My first hole was quadruple bogey, if that gives you any context. Alright, that one went up. It's straight. It's going to be short. Nope. Stay on. Stay on. Don't hit the fringe. You hit the fringe. That's one thing with the GS Pro is that you hit the fringe and you'd be in an area where you would putt. But because there's no putting on the Rapsido launch monitor, I have to chip. If it had just kicked half a foot to the left, I would have had the auto putt there. But 5 yards, 15 feet, little soft chip for birdie here. And hopefully the launch monitor picks it up because those soft shots are, yeah, dead. Alright, but they gave us a par, so that's not terrible. Third hole, 477. This one's a par 4. It's almost somewhat cruel to have a 509-yard par 5 followed by a 477-yard par 4, but what are you going to do? My last drive went very high. It only went 213. I got under it. I popped it up. So I'm going to hold my hands a little higher versus like I was hitting like this. It's hard to see, but standing a little more upright so I don't get under the ball quite as much. The driver is supposed to be more of a sweeping motion. Alright, we're out there to the right. I think we're going to skip over the pine straw into the rough, but a little more controlled than the first time. That one went out 227. Not really getting the yardage today. Not feeling it. I'd like to hit a 3-wood, but I'm in the rough. I'm going to actually have to pull out a 5-iron here. I'm not really looking forward to this because I can't hit my 5-iron very well, but that didn't feel bad. It's out there and it's straight. It's going to be short because there's no way I'm hitting a 5-iron 250 yards, but looks like it carried about 180. Double check the computer because it's very hard to see on the further screen. Yeah, it actually carried 200 if you look at the raw data, which is kind of cool about this game is if you look at the right-hand side of the screen, if you have this on your own, it does give you the carry data in the game, which for me was 180 because I was in the rough. But then the raw carry data being 200 means based on how I hit it, the ball speed, the club head speed, off the fairway, that ball ideally should have gone 200 yards, but the game accounted for the fact that I was in the rough and it took 17 yards to 20 yards off my shot. You know, you could argue all day long about how realistic or unrealistic simulators are, but the fact that it does that at least lends a lot more realism than if it had just gone 200. So here we go, 50 yards left in. Let's take a 60-degree wedge and just kind of see if we can pop it in close. Sit. Didn't sit. Alright, same as the last hole, it just bounced past, so now instead of auto putt, I got a chip. I'm going to try and pop this high, because it's really hard to hit 6 yards on the sim. That's going to go way past. Yeah. The one thing that I would change if I could is I'd get a launch monitor that has putting, because I would normally putt that, but I am in no way ever going to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on a launch monitor. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Might be a bogey, right? Double bogey. Alright, so double bogey. We're 6 over par. 3 holes in. We're on the 4th hole, par 3, playing down a little bit, 195 yards. Because it's down a little and I don't trust my 5-iron fully, I'm going to hit a 6-iron. Definitely going to need to pick up the pace with some pars for sure. Maybe a birdie or two if we're going to come close to 85 here. But it's still early, you never know. Alright, that one felt good. It's up there, it's straight. A little right. Further than I would have thought for a 6-iron, a little right at the target, but that's where the tee had me aimed, so that's okay. Again, this is 7,000 or 7,200 total yards for playing the black tees for the Break 85 challenge. Definitely makes it a little difficult when you're not exactly where you need to be off the tee. There's another little 11-yard chip. Alright, I misread the green. I thought it was breaking right to left, but we still got a par. The challenge is to see whether or not we can get in and out of your bedroom without getting blasted by fart smell. I tried it and I failed. I don't see the yardage on this one. Alright, this is a par 5, that's why I don't see it. It's 545 total yards. I'm still popping the ball up too, so I think I need to move it a little closer in the stance to my right foot. Yeah, that definitely wasn't popped up as much. It's gonna miss the fairway, I think, unfortunately. We got about 244 yard carry. 280 yards away. We're gonna do the same thing. Pull out a 3-wood, just get it as close as we can. I know it's in the rough, but it's not in deep rough this time, so that one was much better contact. I don't know where it's gonna go, but all right, it's right on line. It's right where we need to be. "51 yards. I'm gonna hit the same shot I did on that other one with the 60 degree. I'm just gonna lighten it up a little bit. It was a little left, I think. Yeah, poked it out to the left. But it made the green. We don't have to putt. And we got a birdie, so we got 1 stroke back. All right, so through 5 holes, we're 5 over. 6th hole here. Got to be another long one because it's not showing me the yardage again. Not that long. 406 yard par 4. Straight out and a little bit, it looks like, to the right. All right, that one's fading right a little bit, but it's out. It's to the middle. We might actually hit a fairway. No. Rolled into the rough. 139 yards out of the rough. Let's pull a 9-iron. See if we can get this up there. Maybe get an auto putt for par if we can get it real close, an auto putt for birdie, but I'm hoping just not to shank it to the woods. What do you mean? I can't lock the door. It's already locked. It auto locks. That's what the code is for. Ooh, bad luck there. Push to the right a little bit. It clipped the tree coming down. So we got 23 yards. We can take a little pitch shot. Doesn't look like the branches are going to be in the way. All right, very nice. I'll take that, and we got a par. So this is a 204 yard par 3. I can't read how sloped it is. It's playing 1 foot down, so it's playing 200 yards. Water to the left, sand in front. I'm really torn here. I don't know what to hit. I don't know if I should hit a 7-wood or if I should hit a 5-iron. Cheeseburger, you're the caddy. Normally when you're out here, should I hit a 7-wood or a 5-iron? This is actually saying to hit a 5 wood, but yeah, and there's no wind, so you know what? No wind. I think I'm gonna go with a 5 iron. There's water to the left, and I've been pulling my 7 wood a little bit, and there's bunkers short, but I'd rather be in the bunker than the water if I can avoid it. I mean, the middle of the green is 204, so it's not like I have to get all the way. Alright, well, it doesn't matter because I hit it so far out to the right that instead of going in the sand or the water, I'm going in the pine straw. But I do think I have a... yeah, 36 yards. I do have an avenue to the hole, so I'm going to count that as a winning decision. And I'm going to blame it on Cheeseburger for not answering my question about club selection. Alright, nice 36-yard poke with a 60-degree. No trees in the way. Gotta get up. Too soft. Alright, too soft. So we got this little 13-yarder for par. Gonna try and get it close for a bogey. If it goes in, great, but realistically, I don't count on that. Just trying to get it on the green and close to the hole. Sit, sit, sit. Yeah, it is your fault I hit a bad shot because you didn't tell me the right club. It's never the player's fault. It's always the caddy. You didn't know that? Alright, par 4, 468 yards out. We're 6 over par right now. This is going to be a straightaway tee shot with the hole doglegging a little to the left. There's a bunker out there, 315 yards. We're never going to hit it in a million years. Could use an aluminum baseball bat. I still wouldn't hit that bunker. Well, that's going to be right, but it's solidly hit. Yeah, that is way right. I knew I had good contact, but I knew I pushed it. Alright, so there's definitely, obviously, trees in the way here. So let's maneuver that way. Just gonna have to take some medicine here because I think we're gonna hit the tree, so take a pitching wedge and just give it a tap to get back in play. Alright, the launch monitor didn't pick that up, it was too soft. There we go. I know I needed to give it a little more, but 232 away. We're back in play at least. We're in the rough, but we're not in the deep rough, so we're going to pull a 3-wood and give it our best shot. I don't know why I actually tend to hit my 3-wood better out of the rough than any rescue clubs I ever could have hit. That felt good. We're straight. We're heading towards the green. Gonna be short, obviously, coming out of the rough. But that was our third shot. I think that's a good recovery. 19 yards. We can try and get this close for a one-putt bogey. Hopefully. Could try and make it for par, you know, is ideal, but I'd like to be realistic. All right, that should be straight. Gotta sit. All right. All right, double bogey. It counted as a two-putt, but we got a 338-yard par 4 here. Currently at 8 over par through 8 holes, so we're playing bogey golf right now. We're pacing 90. We're gonna need more pars coming up the last hole in the back 9 here. Maybe a birdie if we can swing it. Alright, that one pulled a little left, but definitely one of the better contact ones I've hit today. Carried 246. Went in the rough, but we're 86 yards. 88 yards, I apologize. So 88 yards is going to be a 60 degree, but it's going to be a full swing 60 degree. Ah, short. Oh, of course. Into the bunker. Sit. Come on, sit. Sit at the hole. Alright, that's a par to close out the front 9 at 8 over. 456 yard par 4 here. Looks like it's going out to the right a little bit as you go straight, and then the hole's going to curve back to the left. Oh, that's left again, but it's fading a little. Hang on. All right, 10 holes in, we've hit our first fairway. It's our best drive of the day. Looks like 250 and change. It's hard to see the small screen. 191 in. Gonna pull out a 6-iron. Hopefully we keep this 6-iron in play because we have a pretty good opportunity to go back-to-back pars here. So long as we can manage control of this shot. Alright, I hit the mat before the ball, so I think it's going to be short, but it's straight. No, not short. Alright, so hitting the mat just made me pull it a little, but that's alright. 21 yards. If we can get this close, we got a chance at a one-putt par. If we can get this on the green, we should have it worse to double bogey as long as I don't shank it, which is a definitive possibility. Should be high enough to stop. Sit. A little past. All right. But we still got the par. We got the one putt, so we're still 8 over. This one's playing 439, looks like. Yeah, 439 yards, par 4, 11th hole. Hey, Cheeseburger, have you practiced enough to have our match yet? I'm going to try a lower tee on this shot. Oh, the tee went flying. But the ball is mostly straight. Sit down. Sit down. Alright, 2 straight fairways. That's a record. New channel record, 2 fairways in a row. Alright, 187. I'm going to go with the 6 iron again. It might be pulled? No. No, actually, that's okay. Sit down. Get in there and sit. Sit down. Look at that. Best shot ever on this. Second, that's another channel record. 2 birdies in 1 round. Look at that. That'll never happen again. Alright, another par 4. 414 yards. Don't know where my tee from the last shot went, so we're just going to load up another short tee because I guess we'll go back to the long tee. I got about the same yardage. That tee went flying too. Come on, go right a little. Fade, fade. Alright. Reestablish the record. 3 straight fairways. What the hell is going on here? Alright, a little bit uphill, 164. So we're going to hit a 7 iron, which at its best can go 170, but I'm hoping because it's a little uphill that'll take away some of the yardage, because I don't want to hit an 8 iron. An 8 iron is going to go 150, 160 at the most if I really get a hold of it. I don't want to have to swing so hard I break my back. Alright, that's left. But it might make it. Nope, bunker. Yeah, alright. It was a little too left. It was the right yardage, but because of the way the green is shaped, where it's kind of a crescent with the bunker there, pulling it that little bit left put me into the bunker. About 20 yards out in the sand. Alright, sit. It's not gonna sit. Come on. It's 6 yards. It's on the fringe. I'm obviously gonna putt that. I wonder if it'll let me switch. Never actually tried it. If I switch the club, maybe to the putter, it'll give me the option to auto putt. Alright, well, it doesn't give me the option to auto putt doing that, but it gives me the option to select the putter. So, I mean, at least the game will think I'm hitting a putter and not a wedge, so it won't go as high. Yeah, it's too soft. I don't think it picked it up. Yeah, this is where it becomes a pain. Oh, okay, it did pick it up, but it went too far now. And literally losing strokes here to the sim setup. But you know what? Honestly, that's part of the game. It is what it is. It was due another double bogey anyway, so. Alright, 373. Goes a little to the left. Shorter hole, par 4. So we get a little bit of a break here in that if we're not exactly accurate off the tee, it's not a massive length in. So it won't be as punishing if we have to hit a recovery shot. If we do manage to get yet another fairway, which would be our 4th straight fairway and a miracle, then we should have a shorter shot in. Alright, that one's looking good. I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm hitting this many fairways. This is insane. Why can't I do this on the real golf course? Well, that's right, because it's a lot longer between holes and I have a lot longer to think about how bad I am. Alright, 119, 46 degree wedge. Fairly straight. That one felt good. It's going a little left. Get over, come on. No! Why does it always bounce backwards? How in the hell am I supposed to get this over that edge? Look where the ball is. I don't know if this is going to work, but it says... I don't know. I'm just going to open the face and try and get it as high as I can. And then I hit the roof of the simulator, so... Up, down, sit. I don't want to putt. No putts. Hey, look at that. The game gave us a par after it screwed us on bouncing backwards, so we'll take it. Should be a par 3, 197. Double checking the slope. It's 2 feet downhill. So 14th hole, currently 9 over. We got 197. I'm going to hit the 5-iron because it is sloping down and not up. They seem to be swinging decent today, so I'm going to trust the 5-iron here. Nope, that's going way to the right. Felt it in my hands. Trees in the way, water in the way. We really put ourselves in a bad spot on this one. I suppose I could go straight here to get under the branch, because we're sitting 46 yards. So you could take a 7-iron, keep it low, go under the branch, and at the very least, hopefully clear the water. Alright, yeah. I knew it was going to be hard, but that's okay. That was our second shot. This is 3. Could try and get it close for bogey, get out, minimize the damage. That last one had the potential to be very, very, very bad. So I'll take being in this position. It should be soft enough to sit. Sit, sit, sit. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take a bogey after being in that position all day long. So this is the 15th hole. Looks like 550? 522? 592. Okay, par 5, 592 yards. It goes way out straight and then off to the left a little bit. 4 holes left. 10 over par right now. Long par 5. But still a par 5, an opportunity to get it close in 4 and walk out of here with a par. We got a birdie, great, but we need pars coming in. That went out left and went way right. It was kind of a slice, but it's alright. We're in play. Still got 300 yards to go. It's going to be a layup no matter what. Turn the wrist over a little bit on that one. That felt good. Alright, it's going out right. That shouldn't have gone right. Maybe where I put it on the mat, or maybe I just turned my wrist over a little bit. Alright, third shot, 161 off the pine straw. We're going to take a 7-iron. We're still in good shape here. You hit the green, it's a green in regulation, so I'm not going to stress the tee shot. Power fading, slicing, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to stress that 3 wood going right. That should be straight. Yeah, might be. I'm going to be short. Sit. Sit. Didn't sit. But it's rolling back. Come on, keep rolling. Come on. We got another birdie. That's a new channel record. 3 birdies in 1 round. I thought that was going to get me again. I thought it was just barely going to go off the green again, which would leave me with one of those 4-yard chips. because I can't putt on this software, but no. The simulator gods gave it back to me. They rolled the ball back with some spin. No idea how it happened, but I'm taking it. Alright, 16th hole, 430 yard, par 4. This looks like a pretty heavy dog leg. There's out of bounds to the left past the pine straw. I'm going to aim a little straighter out this way. Bunker straight out's 339. We're not hitting that bunker. But left is bad because you're either in trees and pine straw and you can't make a go of it, or you're going to go so far left that you're out of bounds. And now we're talking penalty strokes on top of re-hitting and I think that's all right. Got that same power fade to it. Went off into another hole. It went so far right, but that's okay. We have an avenue. We're 188 out. I'm going to pull the 5-iron. Actually, I'm going to play a little conservative here. I'm going to pull the 6-iron. Well, no. No, we'll go 5-iron. It's in the rough. We'll go 5-iron. It's about a 200-yard club, but being in the rough ought to take yardage off it. Even if I hit it perfectly to get the 200, this ought to take enough yardage off of it to get it about 180. These long second shots, I just want to get close. If I make the green, great. If not, you know, I'm realistically just trying to get close. And I shanked it. That was just awful. But it's shanked at least to a position where it followed the shape of the hole and put us in the fairway with 70 yards to go. So as far as mistakes go, that one could have been a lot worse. I mean, I could have hit it a lot better, but the mistake could have been a lot worse. That had the distance? Yeah, alright, it did have the distance. It went over, in fact. 15 yards, 12 yards, hard to read, but a nice little chip. I'm going to pop it up, see if we can get it to stop. The ball's funneling towards the hole. Alright, that was popped. That should be okay. Ooh, just skirted the cup. Alright, so that's a bogey. Puts us at 10 over with 2 holes to go. This is only 1 foot uphill, playing 186. There's no, well, there is water. Water all along the left-hand side in that little brush area. So we're going to take a 6-iron here. And let's see what we can do. I think I pulled it, but it felt okay. I pulled a little bit, but it's going to get up there. Alright, that has to at least be a par. Yep, 2-putt par. Alright, 18th hole, 477. Only playing 3 inches basically uphill. But this is a really, really tight landing area here. and there's a lot of OB in the landing zone. So we're going to pick a spot, as you can see here, about 240, and hopefully we just keep it in play. It doesn't matter where it goes per se. I don't care if it's in the rough, the bunker, the woods. As long as it's not OB and costing me to have to drop and re-tee, I can maneuver my way around this hole. Alright, well that went straight, which is kind of biting me in the ass because my aiming area. That's just got to sit. Yeah, I went over. Come on. Of course it did. Of course it did. So we're hitting 3 off the tee. That's gotta go. Is it okay? That's long enough. Barely long enough, but it's long enough. Oh man, that first shot is just. Oh. All right, 227 in. Two feet 7 inches up. Looks like there's OB and water. The hole's exactly 224. I'm going to aim to the right of it at 221 and pull out a 5-wood. And I know it's probably silly to do this, but I'm playing just to get close and chip because of all that OB over there on the left. And I think I pulled that. But I might get away with it. Come on. All right, I got away with it. I also can't read the screen. All right, that was a bogey, which gives us a total of 82. Now, in all fairness, as I'm reading the scorecard, the par on this course is 71 and not 72. So breaking 85 would normally be 13 over par, 72 to 85. We're going to pull one off of that, which would be 84. Still managed to beat the challenge. So new record for us on the channel. We broke 85 by 2 strokes. So that's going to be our personal best, is 2 strokes under, accounting for every other course. This is the first time we've managed to do it on the simulator. Had a really rough start. As you can see, we had I believe, quadruple bogey on the first hole, if I'm reading the scorecard correct there, and then a par, and then a double bogey, which put us at 6 over par through 3 holes. Got a par, a birdie to bring us back to 5, a par, a bogey, double bogey, which brought us back to 8, and then a par. So going into the back 9, we were 8 over par, but then the back 9, actually, we came on pretty good. Par, birdie, double bogey. That put us at 9 over, but par, bogey to get to 10, and then a birdie to get us back down to 9, a bogey to get us to 10, a par, and then this last hole, hitting that tee shot out of bounds, making it a little nerve-wracking, but then coming back with the second tee shot, and then that which is really the third shot, and then that fourth shot with the 5-wood that I aimed conservatively but pulled it and ended up getting away with it because I managed to get it to the green and the one putt for the bogey. So good round. We broke 85 by 2 strokes. We're going to keep going at different courses. This was Harbour Town Golf Links at Sea Pines. The course was designed, as you can see in the top left corner. I can't read it from here, so I apologize. I would normally say your name, but the course designer was in the top left corner for GS Pro. Thank you very much, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if there's any courses you'd like us to try, and we'll see you on Break 85 the next time.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go back and take a look at that one. Don't felt early. What do you mean finally? Come on now. Yo, oh, I thought I had a prediction going. No. Like for the title of the stream, Mitch. Yeah, don't forget to like my video on YouTube, guys. Please, I'm so desperate. Oh.
Hey Mitch, what's your opinion on Prigioniera Volta?
Ooh, Thomas Pridgeon, Era Volta. Eek.